What's up, everyone? Carter here, and I'm with Million Dollar eBay Dropshipper Paul J. Lipsky, and we're going to go over how you can hire a virtual assistant to help scale your eBay dropshipping business to do some insane numbers, and how you can get them for extremely cheap. I'm talking about $2 or $3 per hour. So, Paul, do you want to go a little bit more in depth of maybe why someone would need a virtual assistant and how virtual assistants have helped you kind of pick up some different tasks you no longer have to do so you could scale your business to do 6-7 figures a year?
Yeah, totally. So when I first started dropshipping, I was doing everything by myself, which it worked for a while. I think most people should do everything by themselves for a little while so they understand how everything works. But I got to a certain point where my business was scaling up. We're doing more sales every day. And I was finding myself just spending so much time fulfilling orders, getting the items to the customers. And I wasn't spending enough time, listing items into my stores or trying to find new strategies to make more money or to increase my profit margins. And plus, I was just kind of getting burned out a little bit. It was a lot going on. Especially if you're working a job like I was at the time. So I took this kind of risk. I hired someone who lived in the Philippines, and he started helping me place orders. And what I found was that I was really nervous about it at first. I was like, he's gonna mess up, like no one can do it as well as I can do it. But really, it's a very simple job, placing orders. It's not that hard. If you can buy something on another website, you can do it. And so, of course, this guy was able to do it. He did a great job. And once I still remember this day because I was constantly looking over his shoulder, so to speak, checking all his work. And this one weekend I got sick and just got burnt out. I just messaged him. I said, just take care of everything. I'm going to sleep all weekend. And I woke up Monday morning and he did everything great. He took care of it. And that was a moment when it really clicked. Yes, I can trust these people. Yes, they do a great job. And so now I can give him more work. And I kept giving him more work, and then hired more virtual assistants. And I kid you not, every time I hired a virtual assistant, you could see my first year on PayPal, every time I hired one, it was boom, spike in sales.
Really?
Boom, spike in sales. It just allowed me to grow, allowed me to concentrate more on growing the business instead of running the business.
You mentioned you have more virtual assistants. Currently, how much do you have right now?
So currently for each of my stores, I have 2 per store. 2 for eBay, 2 for Amazon. There was a time I had a lot. I had close to 10.
Ooh.
And that was just a mistake. It was way too many for my business. And I don't recommend that for most people. It's just a lot. You don't need it. So most of these virtual assistants, you're going to hire them. They want more work. So don't feel like you have to hire another one to take on another role. It's kind of better when one person's doing more. And that's what I found. It just helps streamline the business and makes it more efficient.
So what if someone out there is already making sales in their eBay dropshipping business? They have the process down, but they're looking to scale. They're looking to create more sales and make more money in their eBay dropshipping business. So how can they go about hiring a virtual assistant? Maybe what tasks should they have them do, or where can they find them? How do you go about with that process?
So the first thing you need to know is what you want them to do, or what it is that you don't want to do anymore. So for me, it was placing orders. I got sick of doing it. So I wanted a VA, a virtual assistant, who could place orders for me. And then the second thing for me was helping me add items into my eBay store. Those are 2 very popular kind of starter roles when you hire a VA, a virtual assistant. So once you have that task in mind, you should go to a website where you can hire virtual assistants. And there are a lot of them out there, but I really think the best one that I have found is called Online Jobs. Maybe we'll have a link to it in the description.
Yeah, I'll try to link it below this video.
Cool. So Online Jobs, you're hiring people directly from the Philippines. And the benefit of that website is that once you hire them, you are working directly with them. So these other websites, you first have to pay the website, and then the website pays the VA. And so the VA ends up making a lot less, which I don't think is very fair, or you end up paying more. And usually you end up paying more. So Online Jobs does have a monthly fee, but what you do is you sign up, you put out a job posting, you find virtual assistants to hire, and then you cancel your plan for the month. and that's fine to do. And so you only end up paying for 1 month, and it saves you money. So without a doubt, that's the website you should do and you should sign up for. Now, once you sign up for the website, you just put up a job posting explaining the job that you want done and say, hey, I run a successful eBay dropshipping business. I'm looking to hire a virtual assistant who has experience. You must have experience in order to apply for this job. And then just list out some questions you want to ask them, like, what experience do you have? How long have you been doing this? What different software are you familiar with? And then I usually ask them a strange question like, what's your favorite movie? Just to make sure that they're paying attention. Mm-hmm. And then you'll start getting a flood of responses, like a lot of responses. So once you start getting the responses, the first thing I do is I just start cutting people out. If they don't have experience, I am not interested. Now look, eBay dropshipping has been around for a while. There are a lot of virtual assistants out there who have experience. They already know how to do it. They know how to list items. They know how to fulfill orders. They know how to do customer service. Don't hire someone without experience. It's going to waste your time. You should find someone who can start today with your job with just a little bit of kind of you explaining how you want it done. But don't try to reinvent the wheel. Don't try to make this complicated or there's already people out there with a ton of experience.
Man, so without a doubt, you know just about everything when it comes to hiring a virtual assistant, what tasks you need them to do, and how they can help you grow and scale your eBay dropshipping business to 6 or 7 figures a year. It's insane. So, Paul, where can someone go to maybe learn more about the process? Where they can learn a little bit more in depth on how they can hire a virtual assistant, maybe what specific tasks they can have them do, maybe some templates or some messages that they could send those virtual assistants they're looking to hire. Where can someone find something more in depth that they can just watch and learn from to hire their first virtual assistant?
Sure. So I do have a course that teaches you how to hire virtual assistants. It's called Super Simple VAs.
I'll have that linked in the first link in the description of this video as well, so you can check it out.
Awesome. So the cool thing about that is that will walk you through how to pick the right tasks for your VA to do, and through the whole hiring process, I kind of hold your hand. I have written out job postings, so you don't have to make a job post, just copy and paste it. And then I have interview questions for when you set up interviews, you have the right questions to ask them. And then probably the most valuable part of the course, or the 2 most valuable parts, is first is I have a whole section that teaches you how to let your virtual assistant work on your eBay business without risking the security of your eBay business. And this is a big question I get. So people are like, well, will I have to give them my credit card information? Will I have to give them my eBay password? And people get nervous about this stuff. So I address all of that in that section. So you'll see there's little tricks so that you don't have to give them passwords. You don't have to give them your credit card information. So all of that's in there. But the really cool part, the part I like the most, is actually inside the course, you'll get special access to actually another website. And that website has all training videos for your virtual assistants. So you can give access to that website to your virtual assistant, which means that you don't have to make training videos yourself. So if you don't know how to make videos for virtual assistants, if you don't know how to do a screen recording, then just send them to that website that you get access to. Your VAs will be able to look at those videos and be trained on how to help you run your eBay dropshipping business.
Wow. So you have a whole module in your course that basically has training videos already pre-recorded that you can just give to a VA and they can watch?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's a game changer. And you don't have to risk your security, your credit card information. So if you guys want to learn more about Paul's program and how you can hire your first virtual assistant without having to take a huge risk and without having to put a ton of time and effort into it, because he's basically done all the legwork, he has all the templates and everything ready for you to use, then go ahead and check out his course, and it'll be the first link in the description of this video. Anyways, that's it for this video, Paul. Thank you for sharing that. So many things I didn't know. I wish I had my notepad here. I'd be taking some notes right now, but thank you once again for coming on for another great video. If you guys got any value from this video, please drop a like and comment below if you have any questions regarding anything he went over in this video. We'll do our best to get back to you and respond to each and every comment. And if you want to see more videos just like this on how you can create an additional stream of income online, then subscribe to this channel, and I'll see everyone in the next video.